So to y'all, back at it again with my brother Brian. I got my boy Cam with me today. So Cam asked me to help him learn how to catch mitts. So I just, want to start you guys off with something basic. I want to put it out there how I'm going to show him, the art of catching mitts. So we're going to do three things. We're going to do placement, how to catch it, and the cues, okay? So go ahead and face each other. So the first thing I always tell everybody, know where to put the mitt at, right? So, Cam's a little taller than B. He obviously doesn't want to be catching a 1-2 up here, right? Because then 1-2, see, he's going to be punching up right there, okay? So I always try to, and a good tip that I give somebody is like, kind of like bend your knees and meet the person at their height, right? So like, let's say right here. So if he's going to ask for a straight 2, this for me is kind of like perfect. His head is right there. I'm going to try to aim for his head. So once he asks, and sometimes it's a little tough to get that wrist to bend like that for a little while. So the best thing I could do is go down and keep my hand as straight as possible, okay? So that's the first tip, right, is the 2. It's where to put the hand at. So right there, or the placement. So I'm right there, right? He's going to ask for 2, chin, head level, 2.
2.
There you go, 2. Nice, 2. Okay, and then the second tip I want to give you guys is actually catching. That's why, I think that's probably why it's called catching mitts, right? So you don't just put your hand here, and don't move it. Throw 2, because I see a lot of people do that. A lot of people just kind of, let me step in real quick. A lot of people kind of come in here and just be like 2. They really not giving 2. You want to 2. There's like a little meeting the glove there. And I will say, when you do stuff like that, it protects you from injuries, right? Because if I'm super stiff and I catch his 2 straight on like this, it's too much resistance. At least when I go here, even if he was to punch through, I still have the little protection from him just bringing my wrist back, right? So don't be stiff like this too, right? Still kind of 2. There's a little catch to it too. Like I said, it'll keep you safe, it'll keep you protected, your joints will feel a lot better. 2. All right, so we got 2 tips, right? Come in, Cam. So our 2 tips is where to place it, chin level, right? Head level, and then from there, now he's gonna meet 2. There you go, 2, nice. And this is, to me, honestly, like, this is the hardest thing about learning how to catch mitts, is knowing how to catch him, right? Because you also don't want to catch his 2, and as he's throwing it, you bringing it out too much. It's really just a little flicker where you at. Ready? 2. 2. Nice. Go ahead. 2. You call it. Okay. And now the last tip is going to be a cue, right? And let me step in real quick, Cam. And then the last tip is going to be a cue. So I'm not going to say 2 and expect the 2 right away. That's too fast, right? So and it's going to matter a little bit more once you guys start stepping into the realm of going under. So if I'm like, so I'm going to say 2. Boom, I'm gonna wait on it for a little bit, 2, all right? So I'm not gonna be 2 and expect the 2 to be there. That's when I start smothering. If you guys see that, I went too soon. 2, so if I'm like 2, I'm gonna wait, and as he throws it, I'm gonna catch it at the end of his punch. 2, there you go, 2, boom, right? So like I said, and it's gonna matter once you guys start doing like a roll. So like, let's say if I was to be like, roll, I'm gonna call the roll, and then I'm gonna throw it 2, 3, 2, right? Because if I'm like, roll, and I go right away, like I said, it's a little too fast. So know how to call your cue. Call it, then catch it, okay? So come in, Cam. So like I said, so 3 things. So now I'm gonna let Cam go ahead and do it on his own. The placement, like I said, chin level, he's gonna catch his punch, and then when he calls it, he's not gonna expect that right away. He's gonna call it, then he's gonna wait for the punch to come, and he's not gonna meet him too far in. Go ahead, Cam.
2. 2. 2. 2. 2.
Okay, nice. So look, and now, just so we get a better flow, exact same thing, so you guys can see how he would catch the left hand. So now he's gonna ask for a 1-2. Exact same thing, right? He's gonna ask for a 1-2, and then he's gonna put his hands, I would tell him, put him at his chin level, time it right there. And then from there, he's gonna, once he plays it, he's gonna catch his 1-2, and he's gonna call it, and I expect that right away. Go ahead, Cam.
1-2. 1-2. 1-2.
See, he's not like meeting him in too much. He's kind of trying to catch it.
1-2.
Hey. All right, time. All right, you guys. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm start showing my boy Cam. He's gonna be our next hitter out here.
Yeah.
So he wants to learn how to catch mitts, and I'm gonna try to make like a progress video, you know, keeping everybody updated how I'm like grooming him to know how to catch mitts, and I'll try to put it out there so, you know, maybe you guys can learn something along the way too. All right, hope y'all enjoy. Bam!